Narita ground, Janix 312, request taxi to parking.
Janix 312, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, Janix 312.
.024, ready to taxi with information Alpha. Narita ground, All Nippon 082, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Jetstar 1024, taxi to runway 34 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 34 right, Jetstar 1024.
All Nippon 082, pushback approved, expect runway 34 left.
Pushback approved, All Nippon 082. Narita ground, Air India 306, request taxi to parking.
Air India 306, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, Air India 306.
Pushback approved, Cathay 521 Heavy.
Narita ground, November 46 Delta Echo Super, request taxi to parking.
All Nippon 082, taxi to runway 34 left, contact tower when ready. November 46 Delta Echo Super, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to runway 34 left, All Nippon 082. Taxiing to parking, November 46 Delta Echo Super.
Air India 306, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Air India 306.
November 46 Delta Echo Super, you're on an active airport, please contact Narita ground on 121.9 or 5. November 46 Delta Echo Super, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, November 46 Delta Echo Super. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 265, request taxi to parking. Narita ground, Coriner 664, ready to taxi with information Alpha. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 265.
Narita ground. LL-135 heavy. Ready to taxi to runway 34 right with information Alpha.
LL-135 heavy, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking. LL-135 heavy.
Thank you. Good day. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 265. Thank you. Good day. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 264.
Narita ground. Singapore 12. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 34 right.
Philippines 7777, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Pushback approved, Philippines 7777.
Narita
Coriner
ground.
6912, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking. Coriner 6912.
Narita ground. Singapore 12. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 34 right.
Singapore 12, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Singapore 12.
Narita ground, uniform Papa Sierra 1988 heavy, ready to taxi to runway 34 left with information Alpha. Uniform Papa Sierra 1988 heavy, taxi to runway 34 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 34 left, uniform Papa Sierra 1988 heavy.
Narita ground. All Nippon 271. Request taxi to parking.
All Nippon 271, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking. All Nippon 271.
Narita ground. Oscar Zulu 102. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 34 right.
Oscar Zulu 102, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Oscar Zulu 102. Narita ground. Steve W. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 34 left. Narita ground. Janet.
Narita ground, Delta 112, request taxi to parking.
Delta 112, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 112.
Pushback approved. EVA 721.
Heavy, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Cathay 521 Heavy, taxi to runway 34 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 34 right, Cathay 521 Heavy.
Narita ground, All Nippon 203, request taxi to parking. All Nippon 203, taxi to parking. Thank you, All Nippon 203. Expect runway 34 left.
Pushback approved, speedbird 41 Heavy.
Narita ground, Coriner 1738.
Korean Air 1738, please check tutorials on the forum for assistance using ATC instructions.
Narita ground, speedbird 41 heavy, ready to taxi to runway 34 left with information Alpha.
Speedbird 41 heavy, taxi to runway 34 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 34 left, speedbird 41 heavy.
Attention all aircraft, Narita ground is closing in 5 minutes.